Okay, welcome back. You know what I'm gonna do before I get to work today? Okay, I bet you it's probably 2-3%. 1%, 3%. Okay, I'm gonna dispatch my aide to the outbreak area. I ticked so hard that I farted. Sorry, excuse me. Looks like the hollow shows itself. It was literally right under my nose. Time to grab me some of these bad boys. Wait, where? I didn't put them in here, did I? Ah! The hollow reveals itself truly at last. It's right here. Oh shit, here's a bunch more. There's more. Could there be more over here? Not hearing any hollow music. Hi. Not hearing any music. So its presence here seems to be limited at most. Yup. That. I rest, but the hollow does not. I have a feeling that there could be some right down here. No? Could this be the last bit of hollow in my world? Maybe it was festering there for a while. Let's check it. No, it's not gone. And that's what I expect. However, the corruption is not stopping. So I'm gonna have to hold this back. Oh, it didn't jump across the trench, is what it looks like. So I think we're a little bit lucky here. That appears to be all of it, but I feel like there could be some on the other side. I think I remember. No? What does she say? Here's a tip. Every time you ever contaminate, leave your world, go back into it. Because what happens is that it may not update. That could be 2% corruption now. Every 1% of corruption in large worlds, 2%. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a scout. I doubt I'll find anything on the surface. You know what? I did do a scan. Maybe the rest of the corruption or the rest of the hollow could be on the surface. You never know. Because I took biome potions and I scanned like everything underground. Like I scanned everything like this line right here. I scanned everything below that line. I did not scan anything above that line. So there could be stuff on the surface. I doubt there's anything on the surface over here. I mean, I'm still aware and I'm open to the suggestion that there's probably still something underground. But right now, I am neutral. I did not do the best at checking on the surface, so that's what makes me think that the rest of the corruption could be on the surface. Yeah, see? Found some. Let's go collect this stone. These ponds are not even disturbed. Oh, there's a bunch over here. In fact, there's definitely more if I go over here. Yep, look. My hypothesis is correct. Could be a little bit more up here. I was very smart to place all these highways for my world. It partitions off so much of the world to a point that, let's say, like, you see how, like, it's called these elevators form a square right here. And let's say if there's corruption right here, if there's no corruption in the world and I start corruption right here, it will not spread to the rest of the world. It is partitioned off. Like, this corruption biome always, yeah, see, eradicate this all, and it just comes back. If this comes back more than like 5 other times, I'm just gonna take a Celebration Mark II and flatten this shit. I'm actually contemplating that right now. I'm probably, if this just keeps coming back like this, I'm just gonna flatten it until it can't come back. Yeah, this corruption biome always comes back. I have no idea why. I 100% swear, like, I eradicate everything from this area. It just keeps coming back. Has to be more confused than anything. Oh god. Oh, it could have spread a lot if I would have let it gone. It used to be 20% corruption, now it's like 2%. God dang it. Wait, why there wasn't music there for a second? There's probably a little bit more over here. Here's what's left of the hollow. Or a hollow biome, like a mini hollow biome. I'm saying I did a lot of work. I'm saying I did a lot of work on contaminating the world. I'm serious, like I did a lot of work. Maybe one day I might. It seems to be held at bay for right now. It looks like I've purged it all. I doubt I'm gonna say I doubt I destroyed it all. Oh, yep, she won. One on the left one. 1% corrupt. I've held it at bay. I can stay there for, I can, you know, I can work on this. I bought myself at least 2 or 3 days worth of work time before it comes back again. Possibly. Come. Okay, so on my last episode, we dug out a little bit of space, like a little itty bitty bit of space to expand our base at. So you cannot see this, you don't know this, but I have designated all these. Like, these are gonna be tree farms. Could be, you know, other more trees farms. This could be pumpkin farm. This could be mushroom slash cactus farm. And all this could be other things. I have so many building potions. It'll probably be months until I'm able to eradicate the last of the corruption. This game is, like, very similar to Minecraft, but it actually has an extremely rare 10 out of 10 rating on Steam. I do play it on PS5. This game is very good. If you like Minecraft, even if you like Minecraft a little bit, you would love this game. If you played it, you'd probably get addicted. You'd probably have to have somebody else come take you off the game because it's really great. It's really fun. More than 4,000 different items. Do you love guns? We got guns. Like swords? We got swords. We got swords that go through walls. You like minions that defend yourself? We got that also. And wait, you like magic and magic and being a wizard or a warlock or a witch? Well, guess what? We also got that too. We got everything here. And each world supports up to 16 other, or not 16 people. Wait, defeating Plantera for the first time reduces the corruption spread by 50%? I never knew that. Okay, so I should tell you what is the corruption? Why is it? The corruption is a purple cancer-like biome that spreads through the world. It consumes and devours everything that it touches and infects anything in contact. It'll also spew out cancerous, disgusting creatures that try to kill you and harm your citizens. It actually really is a cancer that should be eradicated from the planet. So to do that, you have to use this gun called a Terraformer, which is an upgraded gun, and something called Green Solution. So you use that and you destroy the corruption. However, that's like the dark. The light is the hollow, which is a holy biome with holy creatures, and they're just as hostile as the ones in the corruption. They both battle it out by trying to consume the most land. Both need to be destroyed. I started the world off like 20% hollow, 23% corruption, and now we're at 1% hollow, 1% corruption. That's hundreds of thousands of blocks, and it took me an entire day to do. It is a very lengthy, strenuous process. Now the little pink parts, those are, that is actually a bunch of crystal shards. Comes from the hollow.
Welcome guys, to this video after I show you how you can read out your corruption biome. The corruption biome. Why not? Step number 1, open and Terraria. Go and kill wall of flesh boss. After that you turn your world in hard mode. After that in hard mode create new houses for NPC in forest or in jungle forest biomes. It is very important settings. And wait new NPC with its name Steampunk. Look at this. And in the shop the Steampunk will sell cleaning item, a very special stuff, and also solution. This clean eliminator, it is a very special weapon which can destroy biomes and use solutions as up. As you can see, but why not? Also, very important setting, go underground, and here also do everything in the forest biomes. It is magic without homework. Yay, it was so easy, so useful. Yes, my lord. Also, if you press M button, you can see where you can read out this corruption already.
Oh, it takes a day for the Terraria to update her status.
This part of this biome become, as you can see, become forest. See you background.
I think, here's what I'm gonna do. I think maybe in a few days, I'm going to dedicate an entire day or half a day to inspecting. How about, I think maybe on Wednesday, I'm probably gonna try to do an inspection of the world. Because here's my logic, is that I've been building this for a while, and that's gonna give the hollow / corruption time to spread, which sounds bad, but the reason that that's actually pretty good is that if the cells of corruption / hollow get so big that I can actually scan them, then I can dispatch the help that the world needs and eliminate these outgrowings and return to normal duties and try to get rid of it. Corruption was reduced. I reduced the corruption in hollow in this world together by like 95%. Oh, it's okay. You don't have to. Don't feel bad. You have a life too. tiny world. A tiny world in Terraria. And on 3DS is 1.5 million blocks. Oh, thank you. Dude, my world is technically like 15 times bigger than a 3DS world. Oh wait, I have 20 million tiles. 20... Okay, let's use some math then. So in total, affected land. I have 20 million tiles in my game. What's it called? Let's divide the... Divided by 40... Let's do 43, I think? That's how you do the math? No, it's 43. 43 divided by 20 million-ish. I know, I'm just rounding. By the amount of, what's it called, large times 100. This ain't right. This ain't right. Divided by 100. %43 of 20,160,000 is okay. Before before we did Project Gemini, 8,668,800 blocks estimated were affected. Now, an estimation that 8.6 million blocks has now gone down to just a measly 403,000 blocks. Which, hey, that's 8.6 million down to 400,000 or less blocks. That is a lot of blocks. So 200,000 blocks, or no, 400,000 blocks of hollow and corruption or less are in the world, and they need to be exterminated. I don't want to build the corruption biomes in my tower until said process is finished, because it would skew the data. Okay, so now I have finished. I'm about to finish on this giant barrier. So I'm about to build. Oh, my puppy. 85 plus 85. I'm gonna check the dimensions of the mob farm.
When I first started YouTube, I just enjoy actively fighting the enemies. But let's keep going and turn this into an 8. 7 blocks up and down from the center of your farm. Again, this is the maximum distance that mobs can spawn above and below your character when you're actually playing the game. Now the first step is to measure 84 blocks to the left and right side from the center area we created earlier. I like to use wood platforms for this as it's really easy to line up when you're finished. So you might be thinking, why 84 blocks? Well, if you didn't know, Terraria has some very precise spawning mechanics for how far away mobs can spawn from the player, and if you create your farm to exactly match these numbers, you can maximize the amount of mobs that will spawn in your farm. Once you finish with that, the next step is to measure 47 blocks up and down from the center of your farm. Again, this is the maximum distance that mobs can spawn above and below your character when you're actually playing the game. Now that we've got everything measured, we need to remove the blocks from the corners of our farm and create an outline. When you've actually finished that, you'll see the farm has turned into a smooth resolution, which is perfectly designed to support the silence of mobs. You'll probably notice at this point that there are heaps of mobs spawning below you, and bats are flying around everywhere. And if you're happy with the non-AFK version of the time, you can stop right here and enjoy actively fighting enemies. But let's get going and turn this into an AFK farm. Our next step is a major part in turning this into an AFK farm, and it involves totally filling in all the area underneath the center point. Now you're probably thinking, oh my god, Happy, you just told me to blow all that up. What on earth is wrong with you? And I totally get it, but I'll show you an image why this step is so important, and it's the main reason most people's AFK farms don't work properly. Pretend in this image your farm is where the character is standing, and at first it's working really good with mobs all over the place. After a few minutes though, the mobs seem to stop spawning, and it can seem like the farm isn't working anymore. What's happening, however, is that the mobs are actually spawning in these little pockets underneath the center, and they have teleported with them, they get stuck, and because Terraria has a maximum number of mobs that can spawn on the screen, eventually these pockets will fill up, and no new mobs can spawn in your AFK farm. So to avoid this happening and to make a true AFK farm, we need to make sure that no pockets underneath new mobs can spawn in. The trick I discovered recently while testing some farm designs, which is super effective, is simply place walls all over the bottom area of the farm. If you didn't know, mobs can't spawn in front of player-placed walls, so if you use a material that's easy to get tons of, like wood, you can quickly and easily block the bottom half of your farm. With the walls placed down, now we're ready to set up the AFK part of the farm, and it's pretty simple. The design I've been using for years now is a simple volcano trap. Use a non-corruptible block like green bricks and make a base about 40 blocks wide, and then continue to add layers reducing the width each time. Leave about an 8 block wide gap at the top and make a thick about 10 blocks deep for the mobs to fall into. Then with the rest of the track, add some torches to help light it up so you can see the mobs falling inside. Then pour some lava in the base of the track where the mobs will fall into. Because we've only placed walls on the bottom half of our farm, we can now add a safety box for your character. Feel free to add some storage for all the loot you'll get, a piggy bank for your money, and anything else you'd like to add. weapon is simple, highly effective, and horrifying. Let's start to build with the second you begin a new world. What sorts of bugs would you like to learn about in Terraria next? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video useful, please consider leaving a like, and for more videos like this, make sure to subscribe and smash that bell icon. And if you support, but as always, you'll stay and I'll see you soon. This is Happy Days signing out. See ya!
Tools only Terraria is wild.
I mean, tools deal damage, so couldn't we just save some time by using tools to damage enemies instead? Well, today we're gonna find out. Oh, and in Master Mode. There are two major drawbacks to using tools. For starters, our range is very limited, as just about every tool lacks a projectile or long-range attack. Additionally, our damage output leaves a lot to be desired. Also, I believe we get an upgrade here. 9 damage. Okay. Clearly this wasn't gonna cut it for Master Bosses, so we set our sights on the Rockfish. At 24 base melee damage, this hammer is easily the most powerful tool available to us. And while we can't exactly solve the lack of range problem, we can boost our damage even further, since we're effectively playing a watered-down pure melee build. Melee speed is super important. Luckily for us, melee speed buffs still affect our tools. So I went ahead and obtained the Feral Claws. And with that, we're ready to do some boss fights. Now, while King Slime doesn't have a lot going for it, what it does have is contact damage. This thing deals 96 damage per hit. That's just 9 less damage than Skeletron's spinning push. Pair that with our terrible range, and this fight becomes much more difficult than I initially thought it would be. Whoa. Chill. Oh. Hey, there we go. After defeating King Slime, the goblins decided it was time to evade. Now, usually this isn't a big deal, but in this run, we have no pierce damage, short range, low knockback, and low damage, so we died a lot. But eventually we made it through and found a goblin team. Since we still can't upgrade our weapon for a while, we went straight into the next boss fight after some quick refocus. I've done this fight with true melee once before, and let me tell you, this was just as awkward as I remember. The whole time you have to space just barely outside of his range to do damage without getting too close to take damage yourself. Now, I'm sure there's a way to do this reliably, but it's not difficult.
Oh, there goes a mimic.
That being said, at this point in the game, I had acquired quite a lot of defense points, so despite all this, we took it out just. Next up is Deer Flops, and, well, it is over 15,000 health. This fight takes a long time in a normal playthrough, so you can imagine how brutal this would be with just a rockfish. Oh, we've done no damage. I didn't realize how much we were doing. Chat, this ain't looking good. Our buffs are gonna run out. So sorry if everyone else believed me. Alright, this is working out. We can... Oh. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's totally okay. That, on the other hand, is not... Nope, hold on, I have an idea. Run away. Regen. Ow. Oh shit. Oh. It's backfiring, Chad. It's backfiring. Oh. Run. Move up. Run away. Run away. You're dead? Easy death. Easy. There we go, Chad. First try. Alright, Chad, we win. We won the game. We have officially won the game. Look at this thing. Look at this. This isn't even like optimal reforge. This thing's broken. While we did just receive a major upgrade to our toolkits, the Eater world still seems pretty daunting. Normally for this fight, I peg the Eater across the biome and use a piercing weapon to stun lock him. But we don't. To a chat, you might have recommended using bombs, or traps at this point. So now might be a good time to clarify the rules of this challenge. I decided that anything on the tools wiki page is fair game for dealing damage to enemies, barring the flare gun and dice rod, because I felt they'd go against the tools only playstyle. Since bombs, grenades, and dynamite are absolute resources, we can't use them to deal damage. So I pretty much just winged this fight and hoped it would all work out. Alright, we're just gonna damage some segments here. Don't want to actually kill any yet. Don't want to split it off. That's bad news. Do we just say screw it and start hitting things? I mean, we just say screw it and start hitting things, because there's no way I can avoid splitting these off. Oh, this is gonna be so bad. Run, 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 run. Ow, that did so much. No, no. We're close, we're close, we're close. We can do this, we can do this. Oh, no, 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 no. Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. Run. Run.
My God.
Whoa, what? What was that? It was like the you got their like cousin here. What the hell? Get out of here. Their son. Oh, that did 69 damage! What? They do more than us! What the hell? That's not okay. Okay, I need to chill. There's literally two... This is not okay. Oh my god! That was stressful. Alright, well we did it. First try too? Okay, well let's get the armor, I guess. Oh, and while we're crafting the armor sticker, if you guys have been enjoying the video so far, consider subscribing. I do 24 accounts just like this. Next up is Queen Bee, which gets a ton of defense as the content progresses. To counteract this will be the Sharper Station. While the tooltip only specifies that it affects melee weapons, it works just fine. While Queen Bee is usually fairly difficult, it's actually pretty easy thanks to the research you do. One super helpful buff for melee builds are the various flasks that you can apply to your weapons. Fortunately for us, they can be applied to tools. So making fire ones help supplement our damage against Spelltron. Respond. Oh, I like the, I like this. I like the flask here. Okay, hands are dealing damage. I've never tried to, like, hit the, hands with melee before. It's kind of weird. I'll have to position accordingly. Oh, look at that. Huge damage. Alright, there we go. This is so hard. It's scary. Oh my god. How do I do this? This is actually going to be so hard. If I mess up, even just a little bit, it's over. I'll get decimated. Okay, I'm going to try the shield bounce against it this time. We might lose, but it's the science. Shield bounce incoming. Oh, that works. Oh, that works really well. Okay. Alright, we got it. We got the strat. There we are. We did it. Nice. Before we take on Wall Flash, we'll be getting away to outrun the boss. So I decided to get the Golf Cart. When horses and smooth travel faster, the Golf Cart perfectly matches the speed of Wall Flash in its final phase, which makes racing much easier. And I mean, come on, it's simple. After crafting multiple armor and preparing a bridge, we went into our first attempt. I'm sure you're pretty easy to kill with the knockback. It's actually really good. How much damage did they do to us? A decent amount. Ram my reach. And yeah. Okay, this is doable. Right now, anyways. We'll see if I still hold that same opinion later. Oh, 130. 135. The problem is every time I hit the dip for the health, the hungry return. Which is super bad. Alright, we're going back. Yeah, we're dead. It became clear that reaching hard mode would be no easy task. The biggest obstacle in this fight are by far the hungry, because as the fight progresses, they deal more and more damage. They also respawn, so they're a constant threat throughout the fight. And of course, if we mess up our spacing and get hit by the very badly. To try and mitigate this, I switched my Reforge's wording and gave it another go. Well, we did a little better here. We're still nowhere near now. For the next few attempts, I did heart statues, the stinger necklace, and even tried out the Raver Shark in hopes that the increased range would help keep the hungry at bay. But even after all of that, we barely took the stay down to that health. Funnily enough, the answer to breaking the 50% health barrier had been in our inventory this whole time. Unlike Lucy and the Reaver Shark, the Rockfish doesn't turn your character around when you start moving in the opposite direction. By using the Rockfish, we can throw out a constant hitbox facing the boss while running away. Okay, it's getting fast. It's getting speedy. This attempt's looking really good though.
The golf cart.
It's a lot easier to do with the hungry at this point. What? They do so much damage. Oh, that's so good though. We got so far. I just gotta watch my health. Okay. This is doable. Over the next couple attempts, I kept adding minor optimizations so we slowly start to get the hang of the strategy. No, it's a bit. Oh, damn it! We got so close. I'm doing 8 damage. I can't get close enough. I gotta get close, chat. What do I do? We got so close. But it seemed as though we had reached new area. This time around, I wasn't even sure if it was possible to break it. But then we found the enemy. Most of these attempts at the stinger necklace were fast honey buff back again. However, in addition to the honey buff, it also releases fleas. Now, you don't really notice them all that much because regular bees aren't that great in master mode. However, when it's bumped to the hive pack, you become considerably stronger. So much so that they don't just be the final piece of the puzzle. Your damage has gone way up, right? Pretty sure. Oh,
Jeez.
yeah, the lasers are
WF actually just gats
It
and
was especially bad when the hungry hit us. Now they're dying a lot faster because of the bees. Come on. This is easily the first we've gotten. I don't have to look at the health bar to know. Come on. I'm going full speed, chat. This is as fast as we go. Yeah, you're a little closer. It's the rockfish hits. I can't hit it. Yes. We did it. Please. Yes. That's the gatekeeper of this game, of this challenge. We beat what could easily be described as the hardest boss of this challenge, but we'll see. We've yet to see what's coming. So who knows?
yes. I didn't really sell aglets, but seriously, I'm gonna buy a lot more of those one day. That way I can mass produce like freaking, like what are they called, like lightning boots? Wait, I know what video I really wanted to watch. There is a new Sunny V2. It's called Time Travelers. The stupidest time travelers on TikTok. I remember this. Guys, I'm actually from the year 6969. In the year 6969, taxes in the United States will exceed 69%. Also, your income will now drop to 69% of its original value. And also, did I forget to tell you that global warming and global temperatures will raise by a whopping 69%, as well as sea levels rising by a whopping more 69%. I mean, yes, this is what will happen in 6969.
If you're wanting to prove that time travel is possible, then look no further than TikTok. The app features thousands of morons who claim to be from the future, and of these we will show you the absolute stupidest. Now, it's hard to tell exactly where the genre or trend began, but some of these so-called time travelers actually have pretty impressive follower counts. One of the smaller ones is a touch over 8,000, goes by the name of Alaric or Radiant Time Traveler, and they claim to be from the year 2671,
Jesus.
warning that mankind is on the brink of destruction. Now, the instant problem with this description is that if mankind is going to end in the next couple of years, then how did you even make it to 2671 without being wiped out beforehand? Under the assumption that this time-traveling TikToker happened to be one of the lucky survivors, and is therefore still legitimate, let's take a look at the countless different warning videos in which some of the following predictions have been made. A large meteor is soon to hit Earth containing new types of metals and alien species. A group of 4 teenagers will soon discover ancient ruins, and a device that opens
Types of metals.
galaxy.
About new metals and what's it called? I can literally say for right now that like new types of elements. I know they didn't say elements, but like element. But they like if they're like, God, I'm sorry if I'm not making this. Anyway, I need to slow down. Anyway, if people say, "Oh, new elements will come to Earth," well, yeah, like what? Element 119. Literally any element after like 110 is literally useless. You can't do anything because you can't even use them. When I'm saying you can't use them, like there's almost no use for them besides research, because the moment or a few moments after such materials are made, they actually disintegrate themselves. They really do.
And that a team of scientists exploring the Mariana Trench will find a new ancient species. However, Eno Alaric's most profound and life-changing prediction is that there will be Fortnite events in the next couple of years. Judging from the comments, there's an insane amount of kids as well as idiots on Reddit who do believe that this is actually a real time traveler, but for the most part the account is pretty heavily clowned on. Do we ever find out who Joe Mama is? Can you predict when my dad will come back? That's enough Marvel for you. Instead of simply going back and winning the lottery, Radiant Time Travel has opted to gain status by promising his fans a highly requested face reveal of 1 million followers. However, this achievement is already been
his face reveal, really pure white, has untrimmed facial hair, probably has like this voice. Skinny. Is time travel real and possible? Theoretically, yes. We're not capable of doing it yet. In order to time travel, theoretically. Now, what I'm about to say take it with a very big grain of salt, is that I'm going off of the basis of theoretical physics, which means that people think that this could happen, but there's not way too much evidence to provide that it can. Like, this is on the topic of wormholes and other things. But theoretically, we could time travel. If you go... Well, wait, I think right now we could theoretically time travel forward. Time dilation. You go in your black hole, you circle around it, you come back, everybody on Earth would be aged 20 other more years, and you would age the same way. Like, if you teleported to a black hole, you went around it a few times, and you came back to Earth, teleported back. But the only way you would have to create a way to time travel is you need the ability to warp space and time. You would have to rupture and poke a hole through space and time to another dimension, which is impossible. You would need a shitload of energy to do that. there is like I think it's like called Planck's, not Planck's constant, but it's like someone's constant, and it states that when a certain point of energy is met, that point of where the energy contacts will rupture into a wormhole. And the amount of energy required theoretically to do this is absolutely absurd. It is something that, like, not even the sun could probably come up with this much energy. We'll never be able to create this much energy within one area. But anyway, yeah, that is saying time travel theoretically is possible, but is not achievable. It would take tens of thousands of years to try to master such a feat or ability.
A real time traveler. The account actually has a pretty decent story behind it. Their first video was posted back in August 2020, and it read, "I got TikTok to prove I'm a real time traveler. If this blows up, I'll start revealing what happens in every single year." Now the video was instantly called out in the comments, one of which stating, "If you were really a time traveler, you would already know if the video would blow up. You wouldn't say if this video blows up." However, because the video was posted to TikTok, of course it blew up, and that one-time traveler continued to post.
Oh
The
my
next video
God.
read, "A lot of people don't believe I am a time traveler, so I'm gonna prove I am. Remember the day 24th of September 2020. Something big happens on this day. Blow this up and I'll expose what happens on this day. I promise to you I am a real time traveler. I have so much things to share with you all." Now, what ended up happening on the day he highlighted, the 24th of September 2020, is something that we'll discuss a little bit later. However, this claim was somewhat insignificant as the TikToker's new videos began to get outrageous. There was a video explaining that his company had created a time machine in the year 2485, although the footage on screen was not from the future, but rather from the movie Pacific Rim.
You guys, I actually own a time machine, okay? Okay? You're not gonna believe it. I actually do own a time machine. Let me go find it. I have 100% proof that I have a time machine in my room. Oh, I found my time machine. Here it is. Look. Here's my time machine. It stopped working a few years ago. But hey, yeah, this is my time machine. Yeah, time machines do exist. It's called a clock, dumbass.
Was that 88 from a gigantic meteoroid, although once again this claim was short-sighted as noticed by this comment. Dude, you said you're from the year 2485, right? How come you know what happens in 2788? Obviously these claims were complete bogus, however to put a spin on things, there were other predictions that had been made correctly. In 2021, an asteroid that is half the size of the moon passes by Earth, which was somewhat accurate, and that 2021 will be the best year to come for many, starting with a cure for COVID-19, which ended up being correct. On the other hand, there were multiple flaws.
It was easy to predict that would actually come.
Coming out and he had access to a time machine. Why didn't he just go to the point where the vaccine had been made and bring it back to the beginning of
No
the
kidding.
virus? If you're from 2485, why would you even care about COVID? Why wouldn't you go back to the 1300s and cure the Black Death Plague, which killed up to 50% of Europe's population at the time?
No kidding.
This just highlights another problem with that one-time traveler's claims. If you stated in your own words that 2020 has been a bad year, and you could go back to any point in human history, why the hell would you skip the turn of the century, London in the 1800s, Woodstock 1969, and then come to the most depressing
Woodstock.
point in human history to upload TikTok videos to a website that might ban you if you post anything controversial? Let me get this straight. You come from the future and the first thing you do is make a TikTok. You are a time traveler. Keep it as a secret? No. Open a TikTok account? Yes. If you were a time traveler, you wouldn't need TikTok to blow up. Purely from a money and fame standpoint, you know exactly what you need to do already. This is a very good point, but it's not like these commenters are the only ones to have noticed how stupid these time traveling pages are. Another TikToker going by the name of Jim Official has dedicated a large portion of his account
1,
to
2,
dunking on
3,
these early
4.
TikTok time travelers by making his own hilarious fake time travel videos.
Now I'm about to show you is going to blow your freaking mind. This is absolute proof that I am a time traveler. I have with me an item from Taco Bell that does not exist anywhere else but in 2027. McDonald's sold its quarter pounder to Taco Bell in 2027, guys.
His video started by stating that he had 100% proof that he was a time traveler because he owned an old video game console.
I'm going to show you my proof right now. I'm going to show you a device that's from a different time period altogether. I have a Super Nintendo from 1995.
I have one of those.
That's serious. Look at this.
Yet after this first video went viral, this percentage of proof slowly increased, appearing as 110% in the next video.
My last video went kind of viral about me claiming I'm a time traveler, and I have the proof 100% that I was a time traveler. Apparently that's just not enough. This right here is a video camcorder used back in 1999 by families that lived in that time period. How could I possibly get this, guys? Come on.
And once the videos had reached 200% proof, Jim Official was even able to get items from the future.
You said you want something from the future? I got something from the future. I have here a Big Mac from 2032. Now, if you notice, it's got mixed greens instead of lettuce. People are more self-conscious in 2032.
What was hilarious about the videos was that by the time Jim Official got to 800% proof that he was a time traveler, his parody videos were actually becoming somewhat convincing.
Guys, I am here in 1865 in a town called Phoenix, Arizona, before it became a big, thriving city. How can you deny this proof? I am literally here in Western times, 1865. Guys, come on now. How much more proof?
1, 2, 3, 4, 45, 42.
Content, as opposed to these other accounts who simply use text-to-speech
1,
with stock
2,
footage
3,
or
4.
futuristic movies. However, there is one serious time-traveling TikToker who's brave enough to show her face.
1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 42, 45, and yeah.
And that's the bizarre case of Tequila Mockingbird.
My name's Tequila Mockingbird, and I
Tequila?
travel.
You might remember Tequila from Anthony Padilla's video, I Spent a Day with Time Travelers, and while she is the head of the Time Travelers Association, there isn't much to indicate that she has any credibility.
Have you ever time traveled? Yes, I have time traveled.
How do you time travel?
I use inner space, but I'm looking to use outer space to penetrate inner space in the future.
Being a time traveler, has there been anything you saw coming before it actually happened?
Yes, my mother. I picked her out. I saw her from a cloud and said, I want her to be my mother.
In fact, her TikToks such as this one titled Traveling Through Time 18th Century Tequila literally
I'm tired.
shows her face placed over the
Did you know I'm actually time traveling right now? I'm actually in the future right now, okay? Here's why. I'm actually traveling through time approximately 1 second every single second.
For example, the very first video on this TikTok account gained 1.7 million views by making the most basic 7-second video, which simply stated I am a time traveler from the year 2069, before making some other totally bogus claims. A different TikToker gained a whopping 25 million views by taking the image of a time traveler from Google, stating that he was from the year 2099, then revealing that alien creatures known as the Xenu will visit Earth in 2029, which will then result in World War III between us and the aliens. Yes, 25 million views for that.
Oh
This video
god.
simply warns of a leaked document from a time traveler has gained over 9 million views, whilst this other video gained 21 million views by making 3 predictions about what was going to happen in early 2022. But the unique thing about the time traveler who had posted this video was that, after providing hundreds of warnings about our future, they seemed to get tired of the doomsaying and instead resorted to posting videos of them riding their motorbike. Any comment which brings up their time traveling past is responded to with confusion, as if the TikToker has no idea what they're talking about. And while this is evidence that the account with over 1 million followers was lying the whole time, there is one final method to absolutely prove whether or not these accounts are telling the truth or not. Some of these TikTokers have been on the platform for long enough to have made predictions about dates that have already passed, so we can simply go back and look to see if anything did really happen on these dates. For example, when we were looking at that one time traveler, they claimed in one of their first TikToks that we needed to remember the date September 24th, 2020, as something big happens on this day. Yeah,
Oh, they sell accessories per
nothing
day.
of significance happened, unless you're counting the vegan teacher's birthday. The page also
Oh my god.
on the 5th of May 2022, a super tsunami would hit the west coast of the USA. However, the TikTok account's greatest inaccurate prediction was that on the 25th of May 2022, Nyrons, or what you all call aliens, will start making their appearance on Earth, and that as a result will build the first ever large mechanical war machine, resulting in the start of a new type of warfare. You could probably argue that this prediction is in close competition with the statement that we'd find Atlantis on the 2nd of February 2022. However, both of these predictions work in unison to prove that these TikTok time travelers are completely and utterly bogus.
How Planet Fitness became Hey Big World.
Understand the
I
overwhelming hate
I did not know. I didn't know Planet Fitness was hated so much. I do know. I have heard. I think my mom tried to unsubscribe from them, I think. And they said that you could literally call them to start a subscription, but you have to go into the building to stop it, which is complete shit, by the way. Dude, I should be able to call somebody and say, I don't want this subscription anymore, and they should be able to terminate right there and then. If you can't do that, I will not be your customer. You suck.
Planet Fitness, you first need to understand their business model. Planet Fitness was created with the goal of having a non-competitive culture, opposite to that of something like Gold's Gym, where bodybuilding is glorified. Everything in Planet Fitness is catered towards the less experienced beginner, and on the surface, this makes Planet Fitness look like a fairly positive place. However, as we look into the methods they use to achieve this beginner-friendly image, you'll start to understand why their approach also receives an insane amount of backlash. This image posted to the Gym Memes Facebook page shows a note attached to a Planet Fitness leg press reading, "We do not cater to bodybuilders or heavyweight lifters. Please help us keep our non-intimidating environment by loading only 4 weight plates on each side." With this note showing that not only are Planet Fitness trying to cater to beginners, but they're also trying to repel anyone who might consider themselves an intermediate or advanced lifter. In addition to requesting that members only use a maximum of 4 plates on the leg press, Planet Fitness gyms also feature no squat rack, no deadlifting area, and no bench press, with the Smith machine being the only alternative for those looking to perform these exercises. Or if you're desperate enough, you can evidently use the machine where you usually do dips. The gym requests that members refrain from doing T-rows, overhead presses, clean and jerks, deadlifts, and even requests that members don't do supersets, which is achieved in part by maxing out their dumbbells at 75 pounds or 34 kilos, with this number being an even lower 60 pounds or 27 kilos, depending on which franchise you go to. As an alternative, Planet Fitness gyms are instead filled with excessive amounts of cardio equipment, with a possible goal of encouraging their members to avoid the weight training area altogether. So basically, Planet Fitness doesn't allow you to actually get stronger. The only gym that doesn't like people going to the gym. I went to Planet Fitness as a joke with one of my friends because your first day you get free to test out, and I was deadlifting 360 on the Smith machine, and I put pads underneath the weight so it wouldn't slam, and the manager kicked me out because I was noticeably stronger than everyone else and creating an intimidating atmosphere. Planet Fitness having a problem with people who are noticeably stronger than everyone else is something that can also be observed in
Dude, that is like going to a fast food restaurant and you eating like 20, like it's you going to like McDonald's eating like 24,000 calories, saying you're not eating healthy enough, get banned, bitch. Like, bro, like what the hell? Oh my god.
most different YouTube videos.
I wasn't there a week, and I was told, you intimidate the other patrons, and we don't like your type here.
For example, 4 times world's strongest man Brian Shaw was kicked out of Planet Fitness whilst making a fairly relaxed YouTube video, with this piece of content carrying another title, Planet Fitness cancelled my membership after 500-pound bench press, cementing their dislike for those who go to the gym to push their limits. As an extra measure to avoid intense exercise, Planet Fitness also has their notorious lunk alarm, which can be triggered by Planet Fitness staff anytime they see a member working out too intensely. Lunk alarm is actually pretty goated. If it goes off, it means that you're making gains, and the staff is just making sure that everyone knows that you're built different. But while this person managed to frame the lunk alarm as beneficial, on a wider scale, the concept has been criticized pretty damn heavily.
Dude, that would be so embarrassing.
Detect muscles actually contracting. Planet Fitness, you're being too loud. Also Planet Fitness uses tornado warning sign to replace the noise of normal gym activities. This alarm is infinitely more disruptive than the clanking of weights or grunts of straight lifters. It's also startling, which can cause severe injuries to anyone under load. And in addition to simply having the alarm,
dude, I get scared easily. Like, I get spooked, and that would probably hurt me.
I accidentally dropped my drink off the treadmill and the lunk alarm went off. I got kicked out. The lunk alarm
That is so bullshit.
But
I've seen that.
to be gym members and the staff themselves have often stated in videos and comments that the lunk alarm is rarely ever used.
Yes, there is a lunk alarm. However, I've never even heard it go off.
I've worked at 2 different Planet Fitness locations, and we never once sounded the
True.
lunk alarm on people for anything. I think it depends on the individual locations, whether they're franchise or not. We were told that we weren't allowed to use it, that it was more of a novelty item. I went to Planet Fitness for 6 months and never heard the alarm. I think it mostly depends on the manager you get. Treat the alarm as a sign of a good or bad manager. If that alarm sounds, it's time to find another gym. As a person who works at Planet Fitness, we've never set the lunk alarm off.
We don't pull the lunk alarm. We don't pull it because there's no purpose to it. Like, you know, on the flip side, too, we like to have fun. Sometimes, as soon as we just hear anything, boom, we just pull it. And it's different when your manager's there and when your manager's not there.
However, while the alarm can be dismissed as somewhat of a meme, drinking out of a gallon water jug as well as their dress code are both something that Planet Fitness does take extremely seriously. In the previously mentioned video where Brian Shaw gets kicked out of Planet Fitness, a sign can be seen which reads, "Dress code to maintain our no intimidation environment. Please no jeans, boots, sandals or strict tank tops, thank you." Other banned items of clothing include do-rags, skull caps, bandanas, and judging from internet anecdotes, this dress code is definitely the next reason behind why the gym is so hated. I used to have a Planet Fitness membership, and on multiple occasions they asked me to go home and change my gym outfit to something
Jesus
like
Christ,
clothing.
people are
I was wearing
so
a tank top and shorts
mean.
LOL, or they would give me one of those hideous white t-shirts with their logo to cover myself up. In this video titled Planet Fitness Fail Why I Cancelled My Membership, the girl explains that she was confronted by staff for simply having a 1-gallon water bottle.
Oh no! 1 gallon water bottle, what will we ever do?
Time while I'm working out, interrupts my set, and is like, oh, you can't have that gallon of water here.
Whilst another member was denied entry altogether because his water bottle was too big to fit in their designated cup holder.
So I'm in.
Okay, so, you know, I don't think in my entire YouTube career, I never have talked about exercising. I am 17 years old, almost 17 and a half. I weigh 125 to 138 pounds. My upper body, I think, is okay. I don't have, like, a lot of muscle. I am a little bit strong. I do not have a ton of muscle, but I do have a little bit of a gut. I have 100% considered doing workouts. And if I ever do workouts, I want to do them at my home. And the reason is I don't want to be embarrassed in public, because I'm literally like the bitch, basically. Like Planet Fitness, like these type of places to work out in. These are places that I could not see myself going. When I ever get myself a house, even though I don't like exercising, I'd rather just, like, even though I do not like exercising, I'd rather just drop my money on, you know, buying like exercise equipment than go here, because at least I could do it in the comfort of my own house. Yeah, keep going.
In Planet Fitness, this model and Miss Ashley does not want to allow me to work out because she says my bottle will not fit into her cup holder.
Imagine asking someone to leave because they're drinking water and being healthy. For being a judgment-free facility, all they do is judge, and this is why their approach is so controversial. The judgment-free slogan is targeted toward their main demographic, beginners, but in order to achieve this branding, they have to be judgmental toward anyone who isn't a beginner, making their approach incredibly hypocritical. So, no judgment, except you get to judge.
That's right.
We won't judge or criticize you unless you're someone in shape in a gym. No judgment zone unless we are the ones judging. Planet Fitness, no judging. Also, Planet Fitness judges anyone who actually wants to work out properly, with his criticism also being bundled in with more sinister...
Dude, that is the stupidest thing ever. Can you imagine if you're just, you know, you just want to go get fit, you want to go get buff, you want to go get, like, just healthy, and you go to the place to go get healthy, and you're faced with a bunch of dipshits that say, you're trying to get healthy? Nerd, loser, asshole. Like, can you imagine that? That would suck so much. That is like going to a fast food restaurant and people, and like the workers judging you for getting like unhealthy food. That's what you go there to do. That's like going to school and teachers judging you for learning. Like that doesn't even make sense. God, people are stupid.
Now, why Planet Fitness fights tooth and nail in order to maintain their judgment-free branding? If you think about it, the entire concept is an incredible idea. By keeping the judgmental people away, you only attract the insecure who pity themselves. At the same time, you keep away any serious lifter who could show what is possible, therefore reassuring these half-heartedly gym goers that what they're doing is absolute peak performance. The picture of roid-raging testosterone monsters is planted into people's heads, thus binding them even stronger to that gym. Financially speaking, it's a masterpiece. Perhaps this is a bit of a conspiracy theory, but it's also It's also possible that it's in Planet Fitness's best interest to keep their members out of shape so they'll continue to pay for membership. On the first Monday of every month, Planet Fitness hosts Pizza Monday, during which free pizza is given to members before, after, and even during their workouts. Then similarly, on the second Tuesday of every month, Planet Fitness has Bagel Tuesday following the same concept but with free bagels. Planet Fitness makes a pretty decent argument for why they consider this to be acceptable, stating on their website, it's okay to indulge in a treat every once in a while. The truth is, one slice of pizza isn't going to destroy a month's worth of work in the gym.
No. One slice of pizza is not going to do that, but if you eat too much of it, it is obvious it will destroy your health. Obviously.
My Planet Fitness Pizza Monday and Bagel Tuesday only roll around once a month. Moderation is key, yet as you might expect, these free junk food days have come with even more public backlash.
I'm doing like squats and deadlifts, and the smell of like 100 pizzas is coming at me. It's just not right, Planet Fitness. Come on.
Actually, I just remembered that. Okay. It is actually very rude to show unhealthy food towards people because they're trying to change their bodies by avoiding that stuff, and when you shove it in their face, it just tempts them to eat it again. Like if I was with my family and I said, hey, let's all like not eat unhealthy food, let's lose weight, and then somebody did that and they ate stuff in front of me, that would piss me off, dude. Even if they didn't promise or anything, yeah, like that would piss me off if they had pizza.
Pizza being in the gym, it's just not right. They don't
I love pizza, but I don't think it belongs in the gym.
offer free, I don't know, protein shakes. But pizza? No, Planet Fitness.
Pizza at a gym is like having AA meetings in a bar. Nothing like getting a good workout then enjoying a high-calorie pizza afterwards, #gains. It's actually a genius tactic. You go there to lose weight and get in shape, they give you pizza, you gain some weight, you have to go back to lose that weight. Keeps you in that gain weight, lose weight cycle. Planet Fitness not actually wanting their members to lose weight might also explain some of the other things that you can get with your membership, such as their total body enhancement chamber, which sounding like a pile of infomercial garbage, apparently helps work muscle groups, firms and tones the body, as well as helps reduce stress. However, these no-effort scam machines just reiterate the type of customers that Planet
What the
Fitness
hell is that
are
thing?
going after. Their cheap $10 per month memberships are seemingly designed to appeal to people who will go once or twice, never turn up again, but also never cancel their membership because, well, nobody can be bothered to go into the gym to cancel it when it's only 33 cents per day.
What do I have to do to cancel this membership? Oh, you have to come into the location or else write a letter. The gym where I stay is 45 minutes away from where I live at. Is those the only two ways? Yes, those are the only two ways. You have to physically come in to cancel your membership.
And judging from some of the videos on YouTube, it seems like this strategy is incredibly effective.
I've given them $10 a month for 4 years.
Jesus.
And I've never stepped foot inside the gym.
Just to add a cherry on top of the cake, if you do want to cancel your membership, there are then massive fees involved, as well as other small charges that force you to spend more money before you officially leave.
Make sure you don't break your contract, because if you break your contract, then it's $150 to get out of it. I see that I still got a payment, a charge from Planet Fitness. Now my membership is discontinued. Trying to get rid of gym membership is basically trying to get rid of a boyfriend that won't go away or a nasty rash.
Their business model is to sell memberships to people who don't go regularly. Think about it, there can be 10,000 members for that one gym, but if
So smart and
the place
evil.
would be so busy it would either violate legal codes or be so packed you wouldn't be able to work out because everyone is using something. And honestly, it's hard to blame them. Businesses are created to make money, and with over 2,000 gyms across the globe, Planet Fitness has been extremely successful. Yet unfortunately, they've done so whilst picking up the nickname Planet Fatness in the process.
Dude, I hate these companies, man. they take so long to unsub from. Companies like Comcast, Planet Fitness, and what's it called? There's another one that is awful unsubscribed from. Was it SiriusXM or is SiriusXM owned by Comcast? One thing I really am a little bit nervous about getting my Subaru is that apparently my mom's Subaru. Okay, asshole, can you just attack the things that are killing me? Thank you. Anyway, apparently, I'm afraid if my Subaru comes with 4 years of SiriusXM, I'm very scared a little bit. Because I don't want to go through that hassle of unsubbing. I don't care about Sirius. How much is SiriusXM? $100 million songs. $8.99 a month for Amazon, and apparently with SiriusXM, it's 21. No, hell. Wow, I actually thought Spotify was a little bit pricey. That's $10 a month. This SiriusXM costs up to $21 a month. I'd rather just buy Spotify Premium. Like, dude, I really don't care. I'm a Spotify user. I think Spotify, even without Premium, is actually better than SiriusXM. Because you don't have to... I'd rather fight with ads than fight with people that will not let me unsub from the service. If any company ever is listening to this that I buy their service from, if I want my service to end, I want my service to effing end. If you do not end my service, I will be pissed. And that is violating. Because I will not give money to people if it's not consensual. People don't just consent to, the beautiful, like, the pleasure stuff. People consent to having their money removed from their account. And I don't consent of my money being removed from my account without my permission. If I don't want your service, I don't want your service. You can suck it. Either one, you can make your service better and please me, make me happy. Or two, you can remove me from your service. I will not get your service anymore. And we can go our separate ways peacefully. Sergeant United Shield? Nice. I'll buy that for collectible. What's this cost? 109 melee damage. Not bad for a for the how you get it. Dude, the Comcast customer service has to be the most controversial shit ever. Or controversial... Dude. Come on, I want to find... The woke grifters are ruining the workplace. What's a grifter?
I'm a recruiter. It's a small industry. It's not
Grifter, a person who engages in petty and small-scale swindling.
if you're looking for a job. Or if you're trying to keep a job, then what? Social media. Again, freedom. No, you're not coming. You have facts on everything.
This girl looks high out of her mind. She looks effed up, if I have to say so.
Like the majority of Canada don't agree with you.
Well, that sounds illegal. Maybe not in Canada, but it definitely seems like you should be able to...
What?
Nadia? What's it called? Oh god, I hate this girl's mentality is the worst mentality. She literally cheats. There's a lot of evidence of cheating, and she says that if you accuse her of cheating, then you're just a mad man who's upset that a woman is doing a better job than a man. I literally could care less. I do not care if a girl does better than me. Because you know what? There's a shitload of girls that will do way better than things I ever do. There's men. Here's a fact that everybody needs to accept. She's not bad or she's not good because she's a girl. She's good because the individual, that person, is good at what she does. For example, I'm not good at Terraria because I'm a dude. I'm good at Terraria because I'm a person that's into video games. I'm a person that has played many playthroughs over the years and who has actually practiced in this game. For example, my dad. My dad is also a dude. He's, you know, the same gender sex as me. But he would probably not be as good at Terraria as I would. Just as, let's say my dad is very good at auto mechanical shit. Like, he knows his way around cars. I barely know anything about cars. You see, if we're going by the stereotype of sex, then technically all men should be good at cars. Yet I am not good at cars. I do not know that much about cars as much as my dad does. And the reason my dad knows more about cars is that he is an individual. Skill scales with the individual, not the minority group. That is a very big quote that I think you should know. And by the way, are there women that are good at Call of Duty? Hell yeah, there are. There is a ton of women that are good at Call of Duty. There's a ton of men that are good at Call of Duty. There's a ton of non-binary people, trans people, whatever. There's tons of people that are good at Call of Duty. They're not good because they're girls. They're not good because they're men. They're not good because they're non-binary or trans, whatever. They're good because that one individual person or persons have practiced, have put in work and effort into their job, into what they're doing, to perfect their art and shape their career to what they want. For example, if we're gonna go like according to like gender stereotypes, there are some women that are, well, bad at cooking. There's some dudes that are bad at doing, you know, work. In fact, actually, my house role is actually reversed. My mom actually goes out to go work, while my dad is a stay-at-home dad. The roles are actually reversed. And it's not because of the gender, it's because that those people, my parents, are good at things, they're good at their jobs, and they have specialties. Further on, I know it sounds dumb, and it sounds controversial when you view it, but hear me out. You should not be hired because you are in a minority group. Like, people hire people gay or something. You shouldn't be hired because you're gay. You should be hired because you are skilled in the field. For example, you don't hear me say, oh, I'm autistic, I should be hired because I'm autistic. If you had to ask me why I think I should be hired, I think I should be hired because I bring skills to the table. And this is not me saying that people in minority groups, especially like the pride community or disability community, are not good at jobs. Like, damn it, there are some good ass, like, there are okay, I swear, this guy rotates the amount of, like, I swear, he gives, like, a certain accessory every single time the moon rises. There's people that are in the pride community that are absolutely very good at their job. There's people in the pride community that are complete ass at their job. There's people in the autistic community that are complete garbage at their job. There's people in the autistic community that are very good at their job. And it's not because they fall into a minority group. It's because of their skill. You should only be hired because you're skilled, not because you have a different identity. And remember, this is not me saying that people without, like, people that identify as another thing that is not usually identified as, shouldn't be hired. Like, if you identify as, like, you know, part of the LGBTQ community, you should be hired, but you should only be hired if you have skill. And this is the same with people that are normal, like, people that are cishet, and people that have no disabilities. Because let's say, if there's not, let's say there's another autistic kid, right? That's just like me. If he has more skill than me, he should be hired over me. Because the more skilled worker is going to gross out more money and do more work than the one that is less skilled. See? You probably see what I'm trying to say now, right? Skill should be chosen over identity. I'd rather have 3,000 people that are skilled than 3,000 people that have an identity. And remember, this is not me saying that people with different identities should not be hired. They should be. But one more time, they need to have the adequate skill for their workplace. Anyway. She is toxic. I hate the mentality. Again, if I have to say, if you do cheat on a video game, make sure that every party agrees unanimously. Not 95%, unanimously. If, for example, I know it doesn't, like, it would never work. If you, like, contacted Fortnite, and theoretically you contacted every player in the lobby you have, and they're all say, oh yeah, everybody says you can cheat, go ahead, cheat. That would never happen, though. But directly, if it did happen, and everybody is okay with it, you can cheat. But since that's a very uncommon occurrence, don't cheat. The only reason I can condone cheating is if you do a single-player game like Terraria or maybe Minecraft. If you do it in your own world, like if you hack in your own world, on like Minecraft or Terraria, go right ahead. It is your game, and nobody else is being harmed or affected. But if you're doing it in a game like Fortnite, League of Legends, Apex, Overwatch, or like any game with multiplayer, I think no, you should not cheat. It makes the entire player base awful. I've come in so many contact with people that cheat on games. It is not fun. I hate cheaters. I've had cheaters kill my most favorite games. And this is why it pisses me off to see people cheat.
Very clear that cheaters will be banned. This scandal has led to some major backlash towards Nadia, but instead of folding to the pressure, she's leaving, becoming the villain, and using the scandal as a marketing campaign for her social media platforms, and it's working. So this begs the question, is she actually cheating? Well, it's complicated. There are a lot of clips in her gameplay that look very unnatural. In this clip, her point of aim seems to jump to the target with speed and accuracy that is not humanly possible.
Yeah, that, this is what pisses me off, man, is that if you say something like that, if you criticize somebody that is not a cis hetero white person, you will get shamed on in the comments. In my opinion about criticism, everybody should be criticized. I should be criticized. Not because of what I'm saying right now. Well, actually, you know what? Take that back. If you want to criticize me on what I'm saying right now, but criticize each other in a healthy, calm, and productive manner. Screaming at each other, posting, like, threats, and if you disagree with somebody, call them out. Or talk to them. Change comes from talking to people, not from fighting them. people that go out on social media and socially and vocally attack people do not get anywhere. It is unprofessional. If you disagree with somebody, a very good way to maturely handle that is to go and talk to them, say, hey, let's sit down, let's talk, let's debate this. If you do that, that is actually way more mature, and you could get way more places than just screaming about it. What's it called? Anyway, the way she snaps between two targets is unnatural. I have never seen anybody, not even the best, like, female/male players, do that. And the problem is, like, right now, I could literally get I could go out, buy a gaming computer, I could go on Fortnite, I can go get myself some aimbot, and then I could have people accuse me of cheating, and I could say, you're just jealous because of an autistic person is being better than you. I could do that right now, and I could make a case. And people would literally believe me, and people would not believe me. Anyway, keep going.
Shooting at the guy on the right, and then it kind of glitches over to the left.
Yeah.
And when Nadia was asked to address
Let's say see this hand? Let's say this is target. What I do, what most people do, is that when they swing, they'll swing right past, and then they'll quickly swing to realign, right? So what I do, when I shoot somebody on my right, if I did that, I'd swing left and maybe miss the target and try to realign. Some players like me, I'd probably go like right here. Some players go right there. A pros will like go past and like they'll go do this. She just zips right to the next target. That is a damning piece of evidence of the use of aimbot / third-party software. And, not surprisingly, it is, well, in terms of video gaming, illegal. Like, illegal as in gaming illegal, and it's against the rules.
this clip, this was her response.
And is this something you've seen or like heard about before?
Yeah, this is like a frame glitch, and I've seen it multiple times on different like streams. I mean, there's a guy who made a TikTok about it, saying that he doesn't cheat, this happens to him. So yeah.
Can you explain like what exactly went down here?
No. Like, it's just like a frame glitch. I have no idea like how this happened.
She doesn't really say much.
No. Dude, that everybody says that. If someone gets caught, they're like, oh, wait, I don't know what happened there. I wasn't cheating. No, you got caught putting your hand in the cookie jar. Now admit it. Like, you literally got busted, caught in 4K. Your hand was indeed in the cookie jar, but yet you have to defy, and put the blame on other people. You are a lying son of a bitch.
She just says it was a glitch.
Yep,
And
it's a
honestly,
glitch.
She could be right. Her exposers use this clip,
And it could be right.
that she has some sort of aim.
If you, and not everybody that snaps to people like that is aimbotting. There's some good people, but there are so many clips of her like doing this shit right here, and those clips will pile on continuously and make you look like a dumbass.
Which is essentially a hack that you can install into your game that will automatically lock onto an enemy when you just kind of generally...
Aimbotters suck ass.
Like in this clip where it seems as if she is going to try and kill the enemy parachuting down from above, then she locks onto a totally different enemy that isn't even visible on the screen. There are
I didn't even see that damn dude.
walls for seemingly no reason, and then there is conveniently an enemy on the other side of the wall, suggesting that she has some kind of wall hack, or a cheat that allows her
ESP.
to see through walls. But when she was asked about this clip, people did not like her response.
How would you explain this to him? We'll watch it in slow motion as well.
I feel like there's just like no information though. Like, it cut the clip really short.
People were saying that in this interview she was looking very
Like
nervous,
that
that she seemingly did not know how to respond to the allegations.
Yeah, you don't
The
know.
panic was setting in. But in her TikToks, she's extremely confident. Her attitude is entirely different.
I am the #1 best Call of Duty player, and this clip right here is the reason why.
However,
Yeah, you're using very good guns, you're using pretty good sights. I'm gonna say that, you are using some pretty good stuff, but your skill is not
when
adequate.
she left the comfort of her own home and played at the Call of Duty Next showcase, which was a LAN event, I will tell you who is cheating. didn't get wet.
Hydrophobic.
Let's play on computers provided by and set up by the event.
He's a hydrophobe.
So if you have cheats on your computer at home, you won't have them at
Okay, Loki, I have to take this time to I want to have a hydrophobic car. I just want to. I'm gonna do I really want to find some panels that will go on my car. I want to find some, and I want to paint it. I want to coat it with the hydrophobic stuff, because apparently if you do that, the water will just slide right off. And you could literally put so much gunk on the car, like the mud just slides right off. It's a magical, wonderful thing.
an event before the event started, which all of the streamers streamed live to obviously give the game promotion. She told her chat this.
I was setting up TikToks with her like the entire time. So if you guys see me play like dogs, it's because one, I haven't played at all. I had not.
A lot of people thought it was weird that she would say this, as if she is almost preemptively making an excuse that her gameplay would not be as good because she doesn't have her cheats. Throughout the event, her aim seemed to be generally much worse than when she's at home playing on.
Yeah, she's garbage.
This still doesn't really answer the question if she was cheating or not. I mean, everybody does have a bad game. She could have been nervous or genuinely rusty from not practicing.
And I'll admit, even though I don't like this individual, I think that maybe that could be a thing.
That she was guilty of cheating.
This is an announcement to everyone who keeps writing mean things about me and saying that I'm cheating. I just want to say I'm sorry, and I understand your frustration. I wouldn't know how to react to
This-
well if I was extremely insecure and dog shit at a video. And then on top of that, seeing a woman do better than me, it is a hard reality to accept. But just breathe in and understand that I am better, and that you will never be making clips like this.
Nadia turned her
I don't care. Yo, I'm so offended. Yeah, I won't make clips like that. You wanna know why? It's because I don't spend like 30 hours a day on Call of Duty. Okay? I care about getting sleep. And to any other person that does not cheat, men and women and all, anybody outside that identification, I respect you, honestly. I respect people that actually put in the hard work to become a pro COD gamer. You're doing something I literally could never do. And you are great. This is the quote. This is the video that pissed people off. Is when she claims that she was being hated on because she is a girl. Which, I'm pretty sure, I don't really think girl gamers are hated. I think a lot of female gamers are actually praised in the community. I mean, there's not a whole lot of female gamers compared to like male gamers. Male gaming is a male-dominated industry by statistics, and seeing a female in the gaming industry is not common. This is not saying that females are bad at gaming. They're not. Anybody can be good at gaming. I mean, I'm pretty decent myself, and I have a disability. But still. That's still.
Basically, every TikTok she posts starts with her baiting the viewer into thinking that she will address the cheating allegations. But then instead of
Wait, she play on controller?
she just tells people to watch her live or comment on this.
Yeah. Let's keep going.
Hacking. There's a rumor going around that I'm not allowed to play in tournaments because I'm cheating. To all the people who still claim I am hacking, I am live right now showing all of my monitors while I play. A lot of people have been saying I'm using
Hi.
pedos to enable my aimbot. So I am live right now.
Okay, here's the thing. If I wanted to do that and show my screen if I ever hacked, here's the thing. All you gotta do, turn the cheats on, hide them, turn on stream, there you go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Or you're that, or you could have a binded button to turn on the cheats and turn them off, and periodically turn them on and off to make it appear that you are doing good, but you're not cheating, even though it is damning that you are cheating. By the way, hi viewer, I'm sorry if I didn't address you. I'm just watching a video of that Nadia girl that claimed that people were mad that she was a girl and she was gaming, even though there was so much damning evidence she was indeed cheating. God, that is such an a-hole excuse.
Facebook camera. My account just got banned by Call of Duty. Now I have no choice but to cut the act and tell the truth. I am hacking. That was all the boys who keep commenting back
This
on
is the
you
clip that I think
and
really
I
pissed
do have something
people
to
off.
to you guys. That I am 1,000 times better than you, and you guys cannot accept that a girl can just be good at video games.
She understands that most people want to see her get exposed. She leans into being a villain, doubling down, claiming she's the best female COD player in the world. She's using that to get more engagement, more followers, more subscribers, and ultimately, more money. Even Ninja called her a marketing genius for leaning into the cheating.
Don't talk Nadia. I think she's a freaking marketing genius. She's leading into the whole cheating thing when there are a lot of people, aka men, who are freaking out loud and getting her an incredible amount of attention, posting every single time they kill her. It's working flawlessly.
Before this controversy, her TikToks would average 10k to 50k views, and she would stream to an average of less than 200 viewers. Once she started baiting people with the controversial intros, she exploded up to 500,000 followers on Twitch, streaming to an average of 4,500 viewers.
To all the people who still claim I am hacking, I am live right now showing all of my monitors while I play.
Now sometimes she actually puts an additional camera on her setup to prove that she doesn't use any cheats, but the commenters will say she's using a VPN to get into bot lobbies, which are essentially games where you play against other people that are not even close to your skill level, which is something that other streamers do to essentially make themselves look better at the game. Basically, no matter what she does, no matter how much proof she tries to provide, the naysayers will figure out a way to justify it in their minds.
The only thing I'll give her on, she's got good movement in the game. She does have good movement. If she's hacking on movement, then she doesn't. But if she's not hacking on movement, she has okay movement. I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely curious. If you know anything about American history,
People are banned for using cheats every single day. Even streamers have been banned in the past. For example, Mr. Golds was found to be cheating and was promptly banned from Warzone, and even had his Twitch channel suspended because of it. In March of this year, the official Call of Duty Twitter account tweeted this: 90,000 accounts were removed from ban waves this week.
Damn.
90,000 in 1 week. So they certainly
One
have the
week.
capability to identify cheaters and get them off the game. If Nadia is so blatantly cheating, as many people think, why wouldn't she be banned? Especially being someone who is likely much more high profile than anyone caught in that 90,000 ban wave. Could Call of Duty be turning a blind eye to Nadia because of the value she brings to the game? Having 4,000 people watch her play the game on Twitch, getting millions of impressions on TikTok, and YouTubers making videos calling her out, it's all free advertising for Warzone. Keeping people talking about her and their game, even with the negative connotations, is generally good for them. If she is
It
cheating,
is.
this would also break the Twitch community guidelines. Video games' initial success and long-term retention of the player base is somewhat reliant on Twitch these days. Before playing a new game, many people will go over to Twitch to get a closer look at the gameplay before downloading it and trying it themselves. So if Nadia was proven to be cheating and was banned by Call of Duty, then she would also be proven to have broken Twitch's community guidelines, which should lead to a ban there as well. But that didn't happen. So either Twitch doesn't want to suspend her because she's about to make them a ton of money and they're currently in hot water, and Call of Duty doesn't want to ban her because of all the free promotion she's bringing to the game, or simply they're not banning her because they already looked into it. She isn't cheating. However, whether she is cheating or not, Nadia is not living up to her original mission of changing the stigma against female gamers.
It's just the doubts people had of me being a female. I hope that women will look up to me and believe they can do the same without the stigmas that they aren't good enough.
It's no secret that gaming is a male-dominated industry. Twitch streamers and influencers have worked hard to reduce the stigma against female gamers, that they are not good or don't belong in the community.
They do belong.
Successful as
I have no problem with female gamers.
female gamers, but if she is actually cheating, then she is disrespecting all other female gamers by
She is.
being the best female Warzone player.
This clip right here proves why I am the best female Warzone player.
If she is not cheating, then leaning into it and attaching herself to the scandal perpetuates this narrative that gamer girls are more likely to be cheaters. Now, to be fair, the community is going extra hard on exposing her. This guy, Bad Boy Gaming's whole channel is dedicated to exposing cheaters in video games, and videos of Nadia getting most views, and he once uploaded 7 videos in a row just on her. Now, we can't hold Nadia accountable for the reaction of the gaming community, no matter how.
My puppy is happy.
We can't really feel bad for her when she is constantly baiting people on the internet and leaning into the controversy. I mean, even if Call of Duty themselves made a statement that they looked into the situation and confirmed that Nadia is not a cheater, nobody would believe it. They would think that Call of Duty and Nadia are in some sort of cahoots together. The damage has
1507. They're called. It's roughly like what, 210 blocks? That's like, it's 500 blocks, right? Minus, is that divided by 100? 105. It's called. So I could about fit 5 more of these in here? Okay, I think we need to do something different here. We need to build a hybrid farm. A dungeon hybrid farm, which means that instead of having 3 designated areas for the background walls, I think we should have 1 do all the background walls. 1 for... Yeah. That's 3 farms right there. So, in my request, I wanted a dungeon farm, a lizard farm, normal underground farm, underground corruption, underground crimson, underground hollow, underground jungle, underground desert, and underground ice. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We need 11 farms according to me. This is 3 farms. And that, I don't want to go past here. I want to try not to go past here. I don't want to go past here though. Probably fit up to 7 farms. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I have to go to my mom's birthday thing. So I think while I'm out, I'm gonna use my iPad and I'm gonna make an experimental save, and I want to see if I could build an experimental hybrid farm.